Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentle germs. Welcome back to another video. Apologies in advance for the god rays going on in the background. Who decides to record videos at sunset? This guy right here. As you can tell, I take my video production very, very seriously. So, what is the topic for today's video on the eve of Astral Chain? So freaking excited. Nintendo killed it this summer. This video is not about Astral Chain, the calm before the storm, the hype, if you will. This video is going to be unboxing another game that actually came out the same week of Astral Chain. Technically, even though this game has been released for, well, a couple of weeks now. It finally released on physical copies, and I've got mine right here. I'm so glad I waited for it, because I have the pleasure, nay, dare I say the privilege, of unwrapping for you today Collection of Mana. Shout out to Cappy in the background. Now, for many people out there, this might not seem like that big a deal. If you are a fan of the channel, you know why this is very significant. Why? Because this is another game that's going to go into my ever-growing back catalog of Switch titles. Like, just, I can't even lift this shit anymore. It's getting out of control. But Collection of Mana is actually very important to me as it is to a lot of JRPG gamers. Okay, so what do you get in this set? Well, it is another compilation of old games released for newer consoles. But what's very significant about this is that for the very first time outside of Japan, we are getting a game. We are getting the privilege to play a game that has never graced North American or European shores. I am, of course, referring to Trials of Mana, known in Japan as Seiken Densetsu 3. This is a huge deal because not only are we getting this little collection right here, but Trials of Mana is actually getting from the ground up a full remake for modern systems. So this announcement kind of came at a weird time. It's like, hey, we're coming out with the Trials of Mana remake. Everybody wanted it. Oh my god, but guess what? It doesn't stop there. You guys are going to get to play the original game. Like today, you know, that was like the craziest shadow drop out there. And it was coming from, as you can see right there, Square-Enix. Now, if anybody is a fan of the channel, you would know Square and I have a pretty complex history. Yeah, my disdain for a lot of the decisions made at the front office of Square-Enix, I could sit here and rant to you guys for days about them. But one of the biggest complaints that I've leveled towards the company is that they have all this time to port every single Final Fantasy game under the sun to every single system out there. You know, they have time to pump out all these Kingdom Hearts games with no semblance of a coherent story whatsoever. And every now and then they give us a bone and give us Dragon Quest. Well, actually, not really. You have to bring in Nintendo to actually finish the Switch port. One thing that I've always wondered why this company doesn't do, with its plethora, their crazy back catalog, their history of so many RPGs not featuring spiky hair protagonists, why in the world would they not go out there and re-release them on digital storefronts? You know, this is going back into the PlayStation 3 days. You guys might remember this little initiative they had going on where it was Japanese PlayStation RPGs making their North American debut for the very first time. They would just release them on the store and people would have the opportunity to buy them. There was no real fanfare about them whatsoever. You know, but for the people who wanted them, they had the ability to play it. So I thought that why couldn't we get these for all these older JRPG games, you know, ranging from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation 1 and even some of the handheld systems. You know, Square Enix has all this money to pump out quality Final Fantasy games like, I can't say that with a straight face, the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. They have all this time to do that, but why can't we get some of these games like Trials of Mana? Seiken Densetsu 3 has been a fan favorite right up there with Earthbound. Well, it took them another 10 years, but we finally got it in this set. And, I mean, let's just go through it. I mean, this video isn't really anything crazy. There's nothing about this set that's like, oh my god, you get some pre-order bonuses and all this stuff. I just literally wanted to come on camera and talk to you guys about Square Enix actually doing something I've wanted them to do for the longest time. So, let's just get this open right here. And for whatever reason, this plastic was actually almost sewn onto the case. That was weird. But, yeah, so open this up. Nothing crazy, of course. All you just get is the game cartridge. And you get, a reversible cover. Pretty awesome. That's sweet. So, yeah, 3 games right here included: Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana in one set. And believe it or not, this was only $29.99 on Amazon. Now, I know there was a big controversy because when this game first came out, I think it was like ranging from anywhere from like $40 to $60. I don't know if they adjusted the price. I haven't really paid too much attention into it outside of when I saw it for Amazon for pre-order. I was like, yup, let's do it. And here we are right now with the collection of Mana. So overall, even though I'm not going to be diving into this game immediately, because Astral Chain is coming out tomorrow, and I am still working through Fire Emblem. Good Lord, Fire Emblem might be Game of the Year. I'm just being honest right now. It's still great that this game came out, and you damn well knew I was going to be there to support it day one. Square-Enix, we want more of these. We want more of your classic franchises to return. We don't need them to come out there with a high-def remake like Final Fantasy VII, even though that would be awesome. Realistically, if you could just come out with these games in these compilation sets, physical cartridges, hey, we'll take what we can get. Anyways, from me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out. Did you guys pick up the collection of Mana? Have you been playing it day one since it launched on the eShop? Let me know down below. From me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out, and I will catch you guys later. Astral Chain, baby!